All right, let's see an example of the price demand function, which is an application problem for business and economics. So generally in business and economics, price and demand is related inversely. Price increases, demand will decrease. This is one of the economics principle. So whenever, if the price of an item is very expensive, then you can't able to afford to buy it. That is one of the economics principle. So this means in terms of model, the slope of the function is negative when you are relating price and demand. For example, use the price demand function below. For example, in this example, let's say the price model is 85 minus 3x, which is the domain is between 1 and 20, or in terms of interval notation, this one. Now, what is the first question is, what is the revenue? So let's do, what is the revenue function? Revenue means, for example, by selling an item, how much money do you generate? That is the revenue. That means revenue, you just use capital R of X, number of items multiplied by the price as a function. This is item numbers, this or you call it demand, and this one is price. Assume that the price of a single coffee is $2. That is the price. And if you sell 100 coffees, so the total revenue that a coffee shop generate is 200, the same thing. So let's do it. R of X is X. The P of X is given 85 minus 3x. So I can write this one 85x minus 3x squared. This is a revenue function. Now, once you get this one, then you can find the revenue in terms of millions of dollars for just selling, for example, 1, 2, 3 items, or in terms of millions in this case. For example, here complete the table. For example, here number of item in millions, let's say in millions, and what is revenue R of X in millions dollar, in millions dollar money. Okay, so let's calculate for different values and how much money does a company generate, for example, for some values. For example, if the company sells, for example, 1 million, that is, you have to substitute 85 times 1 minus 3 times 1 square, it is 82 million, right? Use your calculator, 85. And if the company sell, for example, 4 million, that is 85 times 4 minus 3 times 4 square. So when you plug in these values into your calculator, you will get $292 million. If the company sells 8 million, 85 multiplied by 8 minus 3 times 8 square, so the company revenue becomes 488 million. If the company, let's say, sell 12 million items, so 85, 12 minus 3 times 12 square, and this is 588 million. Similarly, for example, if you just add more, let's say 16 million items, so the company generates an income of 85. 16 minus 3 times 16 square, which is 592, and so on and so forth.